The Pennsylvania wilds. 25% of the landmass of the state of Pennsylvania, with only 4% of the population. It is as close to wilderness as you'll get in Pennsylvania, and it's one of my favorite places to go hiking and camping and exploring. In this video, I get the opportunity to do a short section hike of the West Rim Trail, camp along the vista, and just enjoy a little bit of this vast open area. Let's check it out. What's going on? Out today in the Tioga, or on the edge of the Tioga State Forest, doing a section of the West Rim Trail. Tried to start this off a couple minutes ago, my audio was garbage, so pre-hike check is over. People watching YouTube, cart locked. We got our trail mix. Almost broke my arm on a pump. We're just doing a section of the trail. We're gonna hike in as far as we feel like hiking, and then we're gonna set up camp, and then that'll be it. Then we'll come back and do something else. But when I say we, I am out here today with SkinnyGPanda and DragonRoams.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you gonna put the panda symbol over my
face? Well, no, you're not afraid of camera anymore. So there's no reason why I did that. So we've been walking about 5 minutes from the car, and we're at the first real vista. But it's very foggy today, so not sure how much of a vista we're gonna get.
Yeah, there's some people out, but nobody's really set up anything yet.
This is the Pine Creek Gorge, or often known as the Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania.
Okay, yeah.
That's Pine Creek down there, and this is Pine Creek down here, and along there is the rail trail, the Pine Creek Gorge Rail Trail. So people hike or bike that, hike it. Very nice. About 2 miles or so along the West Rim Trail from the, what was the name of that spot we left from? Somebody's name. I'll put it up when we get back there. I'll look at it. What was the name of the place we left from?
Let me grab my phone. I'll be able to tell you.
Okay. And we're set up right here on the overlook. And Panda's got her wilderness systems. All right, is that what we determined? Wilderness technology. Her solo backpacker tent. Right on the vista. Very nice.
We started from the Bradley Wales area.
Bradley Wales. Yes, we start from the Bradley Wales area and hiked about 2 miles north to this vista. And then we got Dragon here with his, what do you got? There's a blackbird, right?
Yeah, it's blackbird.
And his blackbird with his Mamba Jamba,
Yep.
right? Tarp. And he's set up with his ridge line set for miles from tree to tree. He's got a nice little view of the vista. And I'm the idiot who's hammocking right on the edge of the canyon. Just right there. If anything happens, if I have any failures, this video will never get posted. But I got a nice view looking down along the Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania here in the PA Wilds. So we're just south of Colton Point State Park, which is just north of us here on the west rim of the Grand Canyon. And then over on the other side is Leonard Harrison State Park on the east rim. But we're out in it right now. We've seen a couple hikers out, a lot of cars in the lots, but pretty straightforward hiking. We didn't climb. We parked right up on the ridge. And got some woodpeckers up here behind us. It's pretty nice.
Adult beverage.
Yeah, and some adult beverages. It is Labor Day. Labor Day weekend. Well, it's Labor Day weekend, not Labor Day, but Labor Day weekend. So we're just going to hang out here and camp for a little bit. And maybe try to start a fire. Everything's pretty wet. It rained while we were setting up. But did get some birch bark on the way in. And there's some stuff laying around here, and we probably scrounge around in the woods to find some wood. But there we go, the light's coming from that side. But we don't have a fire, it's no big deal. I'm not concerned about it. We do have this very cool fog rolling through on the other side.
I think this is high enough for people to pass under. Like watch that stake.
Why would people look them up?
Hmm?
Why would people need pass under?
Making a little chilly.
Okay. I'm not sure what it is.
No, could be a hawk. Could be a young eagle too, but I can't really tell. It looks awfully dark for an eagle. Pretty cool. Oh, he stopped. Where'd he go? Oh no, that's not a cricket. What is that? I don't think this is making a noise. It's like bright green.
It's a noiseless bug. There we go. There we go.
Just turning 7 o'clock, and we're just all kind of hanging out here. Dragon's already in his hammock. And we're just watching the clouds roll through. Just had a honeybee climb in my pocket while I was doing that time lapse. That was interesting. Trying to hold the camera still and had my my hat. Where's my hat? So I had my hat just tucked in my cargo pocket, and the drawstring was hanging out, and the honeybee landed on it, climbed right up into my pocket. That could have been interesting. But it's nice. We've had some owls out in the distance. There's some quads out on the other side of the rim, out on the east rim here. There's some state official quad trails. So there's some people out there having some fun. Got the mountains out in the distance, kind of ducking in and out of the fog. Had a hawk or an eagle or I don't know what that was. Buzzed by before, and a crow or two just kind of flying by. Other than that, it's been pretty peaceful. Nice relaxing camp. It's about 7:45, give or take. And a week of working until 1 a.m. Combined myself peaceful this year. I'm about ready to conk out. Everybody's in about the same boat. We're all just kind of relaxing. And here's my view from the hammock. Literally. Let's see if I can put the focus a little closer. Literally on the edge of the Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna wait here for a little bit. Listen to these crows. Drift off to sleep. See what time I get up. So, talk to you in the morning. Okay. I just woke up to this little bit of a fog valley here. That's pretty cool. And I think I just lost my Nalgene down the side of the hill. It rolled pretty good. Well, it got a lot of momentum. I saw it as it was rolling away. It could have just rolled and my Nalgene. I see it, but I don't think I'm getting it. I have a Nalgene in my chair, and it dumped, and it just went whoo right down. Well, I like to get my food bag first, and then I'll see if I can get the Nalgene. Need food before I rescue the Nalgene. We have packed up. Camp is clean. Did have one casualty. My Nalgene my red Nalgene. I still got my green. My new red Nalgene is gone. It is over that embankment somewhere. I had my hammock set up there. It was on my chair. The chair tipped. It rolled. I mounted a rescue attempt, but it rolled away before I could get it. So it's gone. But we are going to say goodbye to our campsite here on this little vista on the West Rim Trail. And I think we're going to head up to the next creek, which we thought was Spruce Run back here. It's not. We're going to come up to it. And then we'll figure out what we're doing from there. If we're going to jump out to the road and hike back, or we're just going to come back on the trail. We haven't decided yet. So we're ready to go. And time to hit the trail. Well, we hiked down along the West Rim, or up along the West Rim, for about a mile, and we got to the this little trail that runs up along Slate Run. I think I called it Spruce Run before, but this takes us back up to the road, and then we're gonna head back up to the car. So a little road hike, but I mean, I'll deal with the road hike if you gotta go through stuff like this to get to it. Look at this. Mossy logs. I doubt I'll catch him, but I just got buzzed twice by a hummingbird. Where'd he go? Flew right over my head. No, he's not coming back.
Won't be much stopping you from camping here.
Start it over so I'm not saying so. No, so bad. We are on our road hike. Probably gone about 1.5 miles to 2 miles so far. And we got a mile to go to the Bradley Wells Road, which is where we're parked. But it's been kind of nice. It's stayed fairly cool. I got a mosquito in my ear as I'm trying to record. Been fairly cool. The sun's poked out a few times, but it's a road hike, so it's boring. Fun trip so far, though. Well, so far we're just about at the end of it, but not sure what we're doing after this. We'll get up to the car and see what else there is to see. But the West Rim section of this is done. It's only a portion of the trail, not a full West Rim hike, but it was just enough to have an awesome campsite. That was an awesome campsite, and have a great time. So, I mean, you know the deal by now. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe. Bug just flew up my nose. So, where was I? If you have a bug in your nose, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe. And see you in the next.